Everybody, welcome back to Sid Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 86, with me, Sid. And last episode, we took this fella and brought him out of the depths down there. Now, I've been doing a little bit of work in preparation to carry on. And what I actually want to do is I want the borders of these walls here to fall in there. So this is where the wall will come on this side. It's going to come down to this depth. We're probably going to try and incorporate this little space here into it. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do that yet, but and that will come out flat to here, and we'll slab the floor, which means we'll be able to get rid of the spawn thing and everything will be good and happy. All of these areas down here will be nicely lit up, and you know, with a, well, I may take the oars out, I may not, who knows. But before we do that, we need to put walls all the way around this. Now, for this side, and for, yeah, just this side in fact, the wall goes on the inside of here. This side, the wall is here. That side there, I think, is the same off the top of my head, or is it the one out? It is. Hang on. Oh, and I've put dirt down and grassed this entire area. So yeah, that's done. It's not fully properly lit yet. So yeah, this side, the wall is here on this edge of the thingy, which should be entertaining. I don't know exactly how we're going to handle that. I think that is the same over this side, maybe even further. On this side, it's on the outside. So that is fine too. So lots of things to move, lots of things to put in. But before we can do anything, we need lots and lots and lots and lots of glass. Because the walls are going to be glass. I don't know whether I mentioned the walls are going to be glass. We have got a little bit of glass on us, but we haven't got a lot. And we need to go and dig up some shulkers and get some glass going. Now, eventually, once this loads back in, give it a second. We have got all of this over here. This is full of glass. Now, if we're looking at glass in here, we should find that we've got an awful lot of quite a bit of light blue stained, quite a bit of blue, but not huge or vast quantities. So we are going to need a lapis. We've got a reasonable amount of that. And we're going to need some bone meal as well, because I want to make, I want to use two lots of glass. I want to use dark blue and light blue, surprisingly enough. Dark blue and light blue, that is the thing. So I want to check over here. I should have some fairly hefty things. How's everybody doing in here? How are you doing, Mr. Woody Woodpecker? Oh, you're doing? Yep. Yeah, off you go then, that's fine. Whatever that is, that's a kingfisher, isn't it? Yeah, so I did bring one of these. I brought several diamond shulkers over. So let's get some of this lot put away over here. And what else do we need? Is there anything in here specific? I've got various bits and pieces of stuff. Let me sort myself out, get a diamond shulker full of good stuff, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, I'm back at the start here, and the wall, I've taken this out and taken it all back to pure stone, just so it's, you know, nice and clear. And what we need to do on this side is just get a few layers of the dark blue, and then we'll switch over to light blue going down. And oops, I'm not entirely sure how much of this I'm going to need. Probably way more than I've already got. And I don't know, I think this is probably going to be something that I keep coming back to, because this is going to be a major league pain of a job to do. Now, there are a few things we could try. There's some building scepters and stuff in cyclic, so we could try those, but now I said that this one needs to, hang on a second, this one will come on the outside of the wall, so we need to place you, hey, up to there, not there, and I've just gone and broke that the wrong way. We need to place that there, like so. You know, the sensible person in me would be right now doing this proper, so to speak. However, doesn't matter. So, one line of blue at sea level. Let's come in, and doesn't really matter because we're going to do this, and then we'll blat across here. If we really feel like I need to get more permanent flight sorted, then I'll swap out for the Chaos Gem thing, wherever it is there. That is not on, is it? What are you charging then? Oh no, you're charging back up. From what? Oh, I don't know. I do not know. I'm not sure how many lines of this to do, so I'll maybe do 4 or 5, and then we'll switch to the light blue, and then we can basically take out this entire wall, and this will be good. He says, basically, you know, take this wall out as if that's like really no effort at all, but there we go. Oh, hang on, that is not going to fly. We can't recharge the wings on a transparent block. We have to be on a solid block. So yeah, that's the initial plan. We're definitely going to like spruce all of this up, get some nice foliage coming over the edge and things, but that's going down the line. And then I need to decide what I'm actually doing with the monument itself, because that is kind of, well, it's kind of between a rock and I don't really know what I want to do with it. All I knew is I wanted to get it up in the air. It's, I know, very very strange thing. Right, so if I go 4 deep on that, and then we come back on the pale blue, I probably need to let that recharge again. It's quicker to actually run up to the top and like this. It will charge up quicker if I do that. Right, anyway, yeah, so I've got my work cut out. I'll get that done, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, I've gone to cyclic to assist slightly in the building. It's not perfect, it's not like a Thorncraft building wand or anything, but it ain't bad, so we'll take it. It's got its own inventory. That was not what I intended to do, but that's fine. I'll just get this in. I kind of got a routine going. In fact, that probably, yeah, this routine wouldn't work here. I was doing 3 rows at a time. Did the row below, a row above, and the inventory is empty. Right, so we need to make some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, 3 of those, perhaps. That should give me not quite enough. but that's fine. We can soon fix that problem. And then we go craft, bang, and just make up a whole load of these. And that will hopefully be that. And then what we do is we take you and we bring it to there and we bat all that in. And we then come, we then come back to here. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this just makes life a little bit easier in the fact that I'm not having to fly all the time to do it. It's and I can more or less do this from a standing position here. And when night time comes, because we're not fully lit up on the top there, we'll just quickly snooze. Hoping that... Hang on, let me get that out of the way there. That goes back there, that comes over there. What is... There's a hostile on the map there. I think he was down rather than up. Yeah, that's okay then. Must have been down here somewhere. Oh, hello. How are you, sir? Anyway, yeah. Nearly got this wall done. Obviously, I also need to do beneath this level here. But that's fine. We'll get that sorted and the world will be good and happy. I think what I am going to do though is I'm going to kind of definitely leave this cave open somehow. I need to work out the exact logistics of it. But that's fine. We've got things to do. Let me carry on with this and I shall be back with you in a mo. Right, one wall done. Probably one of the easier of the two. This one is probably fairly easy as well, just because I used the non silk touch pick, by the way, for getting the glass out, because obviously when you break a block of ice with a non-silk touch pitch, you get a source block. So this is all nicely done. We can see out there the moon is coming up. It's time to sleep, and then it's time to move on to the next wall, which could be more tricky. Now this I think is the next least tricky wall, and that is because if I come off of here, we get that. So this wall, oops, is going to be built on the outside and then broken back down, which is potentially a little bit easier. Potentially. I'm not going to get too excited at this stage because obviously there's a lot of stuff to build over here, and this is going to take a while. So yeah, next build, next wall, working down. 76 stacks of glass still in there, so we're okay for glass for the time being. And oops, what I am not okay for is the ability to place glass. Probably the easier way to do this right now is just to come across to there until we run out of blue, and then I am going to need 4 rows of blue for this. And the other thing is I also need to work out where this one comes to. I think this is a replace again. Yeah, so this has got to come parallel with this. This area in here we need to refill. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 4, shall we, on that one? I think. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we take. That's 18. That should be enough of that. and then we should be able to go and make 4 stacks of that, which would be lovely. So yeah, anyway, we've still got work to be going on with, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. So we'll bring you across here, and that will go there. Right, yeah, more work to do. Back in a bit. Well, I'm making some steady progress. So I've got this entire corner cut out. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this cave yet. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the floor in here yet. Now, there's 2 choices, obviously. The choice is, well, firstly, it has to be unspawnable. So this entire floor of this lower section here needs to be spawn safe. And there's only really 3 options for doing, well, 4 options if you count that, but that's not an option because it would stop the Guardians spawning, the old Mega Torch. So one option is, of course, is to light this up. The other option is to slab it, or the third option is to glass floor it. Now, the advantage to a glass floor is we can actually make these caves, except for that bit there, which looks silly. These caves can become a kind of a feature of, you know, you're walking over the top and looking into this cave system that's beneath us, and you know, it's a reasonably sized cave system. We've even got a ravine over here to go and play with. There's still the odd thing spawning down there, but nothing major. So we can light that up, make it a feature, and that's an option. Now I'm going to continue working on this and see whether we can just clear some more space out. This wall and this wall are certainly going to require an exchange wand, I think, rather than these other features. So let's just head over. I just want to go and see what there is in the way of exchangey wand things. That is growing, isn't it, still? Yeah, it is growing. It's just didn't seem to be an awful lot of coloured glass considering what we had. Anyway, let me have a look at exchange. Standard, gentle, replaces blocks which match the target. Single. I'm guessing that can... Oh, okay. No, that's not... That is not what I wanted. Left click to change the size. Left click to change... Oh, hang on. I'm left clicking. Oh, okay, there we go. Replaces blocks with your inventory content. Replaces blocks that match the target. That's the beastie we need. How are we doing for glass? Wow. We do need to restock anyway while we're here. So we might as well do that. Let me just chuck some of... I'll chuck that away and that out of the way. We shall go with the gentle. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Again, that is not what I wanted. What I wanted was... Wow, that is pretty hefty actually. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll basically refill this, and I'll continue on in the Guardian farm area. This is, in terms of recording, is going to be a much longer episode for me than usual because I'm already a good 2.5, well, maybe no, more like 3.5 hours in to this, and yeah, showing no signs of being done yet. There we go. That gives us some to play with. We've still got plenty of dye. So yeah, I'm going to continue onwards, and again I shall be back with you. Well, actually, before we do that, let's just do one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. And then craft that lot up like so. We've got the gentle exchange scepter. We want to change with blocks that match the target left. What is the target though? Oh, I see. I think I see anyway. So no. What is the target? This yeah, that didn't work as intended, did it? What is going wrong here then? Left. Let me just check this out. Be back in a sec. All right, you've my voice just went all over there. Yeah, it's another day. So this is a big job, and you've heard of the phrase "the straw that broke the camel's back." That hole in the ground with the glass is the straw that broke my back. I have added 2 mods. I've added dank null, and we're going to go straight for a Mark 6 dank null. We might as well, can't see the point of going with the bog standard ones. Can I make those? No, of course I can't. What about those? How many of those can I make? Enough. Okay, and can I make those? I'm pretty sure I can. Probably the same in kind of quantities. Yeah. What about that? We almost certainly got those, so I should be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, a couple of things. I'm finding that my inventory is getting very full of stuff, and this will give us a way to manage that. So I can come in here, and that could all go in there along with that. That's fine, and it's not going to go anywhere. And if I want to place that, I can do that, and it never goes back in my inventory. Problem solved with that one. The other problem was the exchange scepter is not plain ball. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's something I'm doing wrong or what, but I've added building gadgets by Direwolf20 of all people. Yeah, Direwolf wrote a mod. Scary. And Rorax did, I believe, did the pixel art for him. So yay, Rorax. I'm not going to go for the, well, we might as well have that one. They're relatively cheap, these, so we'll have a building gadget, and we shall have a exchange gadget. And we should be okay to charge those up in there. They'll take a hot moment, but it will charge, and then we can charge that. And I'm not going to bother copying. Yeah, I may do. I think we could do a void, just because it kind of makes sense to have. Now, I'm not overly worried about the building capabilities of these things. But what I am bothered about is the exchange capabilities, because, and I don't actually like the idea of voiding things, because I'm, you know, by nature a hoarder of box and everything. I don't like to get rid of stuff, so consequently I generally don't. So yeah, I need to take another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those and put those straight into there, and that gives us a full stack of that to play with. So we're just waiting on these to charge, which they hold that, well, they hold a lot of power. Don't know how much they use. I've never used them before. So yeah, we'll get those done, and I will see how they help us down under the island. All right, let's see how this stuff works, because I've not used them before. I've obviously seen them used. And in this case, we want this. We want to basically replace this ice with this. So we want to stained glass. Okay. No. Okay. How do I do this? This is range 1. How do? Ah. When flying, important to remember how these things work. Now, how do we get into... No, it's not that. Okay. How do we get into this thing? Building gadget. Let's find it, shall we? Inventory, gameplay, movement, miscellaneous, dank null is fine. Building gadgets, anchor, mode switch, range. Ah, that's a problem. Alright. Can I make it shift R? No, that's not allowing me to. Oh. Oh, what was that? Well, that is... No. Okay, I see, said. No, I don't see. How does this work? Shift. Oh, damn it. Let's get back down before we run out of juice again. Range of 9. See, that's more manageable. 3x3 is probably better. Okay. It's learning. It's a learning curve. We are learning. And then over here. And obviously we need to do the top as well, but that's fine. The top's easy though. We're out of blue. That's also an issue, I think. Yeah, we are almost certainly out of blue stuff. That's the thing there. But that will make life easier, because we can then replace all of that and that more or less click in by, and obviously we can do a bigger range for these ones, so you know we can do that and go for maybe like that kind of size there. Yep. Which is obviously, oh, hang on. Hang on a second. There's a slight problem there, isn't there? Okay. All the technology in the world, and I'm one block too far in. I thought you could. Can you not undo or something? Let me just do a little bit of research, because obviously learning a new mod interactively can be fun, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, this is proving a little bit easier. I'm using the building gadget to do build to me. I've used the replace to do a little 3x3 of the light blue. Boop. There. That bit there wants to come out, however. Let me fly. And at the moment I'm using my Chaos Gem and not the wings, because the Chaos Gem is just that much better. So we can just take you, and once we've got that, that's pretty swift there, and then we can take you and go take you out. That'll allow us to fill the gaps in fairly easily. Yeah, maybe we should put that away, and then we don't have that problem. It just gets its knickers in a twist if and this should be, well, we can probably get away with doing that on there, and then maybe again we could just do this. Avoid it. I use the void tool here, by the way, just for these bits, just because again it seemed to work somewhat better like that than faffing around breaking everything. And if we're going to use the mod, we might as well use it to its full potential, eh? I mean, there's literally no point in having a tool if you don't use it. I know that sounded very wrong, but there you go. Let me take that and bring you over there. That's the void. I'm not bothered about ice anyway, so this is great for have to be careful what I void though, because needless to say I don't want to take out stuff that I've built, and but that seems to work. Alright, let's just go and redo this. So, theory, this is going to be a hell of a lot faster, and it's light down here because this gives me night vision as well, if anybody's wondering on that one. Let me go to range 15. Range 15 sounds good to me. Boomf. We can basically probably replace all of this lot in pretty much one foul swoop. And again, only replacing the ice, so we should be pretty good, I think. Hang on. What was that? I don't know whether that is in front, isn't it? Okay. I may have zapped a few things that I didn't want to zap then, but... Oh, and I'm out of... Looks like I'm out of glass. Okay, we can handle that. That's not a problem. Where's my dank? No. Yeah, we're out of light blue. This is going to make this a hell of a lot faster to get this done. What I do down here, I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll work that one out in a bit. But in the first instances, let's just get this wall in and the ice replaced quickly. All right. Those tools are absolutely awesome. They really are good for doing this kind of work. And probably, presumably, a lot of other work as well. I'm not using the gem right now. I'm just letting that charge back up somehow. I'd love to know what that is charging up from. What is that charging up? I have no idea. Anyway, so we've got this in. We're back on the wings. We do need to tidy up around the base here. We obviously need to slice out a big chunk of this. Now what I have got in there is also, I don't know whether you can see this very well through here, but we've got all of this. This needs to go. Whee! That in itself is fun. However, over here there's a little oddity as well. Yeah. There's this little thing. Bubble, if you like. So I went and did a little bit of... I put something away that I needed. Oh man, hang on. I'm going to have to go back and get it. Luckily it's not that far. It's just a couple of lapis blocks as well. It's not even that. I don't think the lapis blocks are going to be in here, are they? No, they're not. Okay. Typical. Fortunately this is teleports really quick. So yeah, we just grab, well, might as well make this here now. We need that. We need lapis blocks, 2 of, and I need 1, 2, 3 buckets of water, which of course means I need to go in that. So this particular device from Cyclic is of limited use, but when you do have a use for it, it's quite useful. That makes kind of perfect sense, doesn't it? Water spreader. And it basically fixes nearby flowing water source blocks in theory. So we'll give that a try, see whether it's any any good at doing what is advertised. Let's get down here and hi all you peoples down there. There we go. Right. Let's try not throw it away. Wow. That works really well. Definitely a useful one. And then what we need to do obviously is this, and take out all this bit of ice on the edges here, and that will hopefully, oops, okay, yeah, we need to be a bit more careful around here. Let me have a look in here. We want that is the block we want. Love the ambience around the seaside, the seas. I've heard whales and everything while I've been working underwater, which has been nice. That's what Minecraft needs. Needs some whales. Sod pandas. We need whales. Whales would be so much more fun. There's very few things you can't solve with a whale. A whale is a reassuringly large creature. Whoop, okay, that should do us for... Anyway, let me sort this out. And then I've got one more thing I want to do, which is I want to try using the replace exchange gadget, using some trickery that used to work with Thorncraft, and see if it works with this. So back in a minute. All right. So we know that we need. Let me come down here. We know that we need to take this and basically come across here. If I can, and take all of this row out. This line, the thing needs to be replaced with glass. That's easily done once we've stripped out this layer here. So that's fairly straightforward. It's just a matter of digging and doing the work. And of course the other thing we need to do is make sure that all of these go into here, so when we're collecting bits and pieces, they're all stored in the dank null. Sorry, not the dev null. It's a dank null, of course. The other thing we need to do is come from here. This is the bottom layer for now, so we need to make sure that we're coming to the bottom point of this, which is fairly easy. And we need to go down that wall, and I'll get that done very quickly, and again I'll be back in a second. Alright, quick update. We've hollowed out the walls, and now we need to set this, and basically, well, we need to push all of this stuff into, and while we're at it, that, and that can go in there. So all of the, no, let's try that again. All of this, and this, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then as we go around here, there'll always also be that, that. Not really worried about the ores. I just don't want to waste anything. You know, it's just my way. We'll swap that out anyway. Get that. Get that. Get that. Definitely that. And that. Wow, that went a long way. Doesn't really matter. That. That. And that. Wow, what did this just get full or something? Oh no, it's not got those in it. And that, of course, it doesn't silk touch, so yeah, that's not a problem. So we just keep on going. Bat. I'd like to do all of that as well. Wow, that was now this may get replaced by gold later on, but you know, not gold, glass, but doesn't really matter. This tool is really quite powerful though, and I suspect it could also be overly dangerous if you're not careful. Right, see why. Not sure why that isn't going in. Doesn't really matter, but again, this is relatively easy to sort out and get all of these bits done. Oh god, go on. Doesn't really matter too much. Plub, 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 and plub, Bit of plobbage there, plob there, and all of the walls are now swapped out. So that's a thing. So now we should be able to go with the building gadget and set this to that. Basically, well, let's start over this end and work my way back, shall we? Because in theory, nope, it has got a maximum range on it then, hasn't it? There. Yeah, in theory this shouldn't take that long to fill in. Let me get that done quickly, and then we're going to try one last thing as a means of clearing out this without using the void. Just because I'm a little bit averse to just voiding materials if I can, and if you'll pardon the obvious pun, avoid it. How do we do? We got a little bit there left to do. That looks pretty good. Back in a mo. Alright, we got the glass in. There is one block there that needs to change, I think. I think I can also, if I bring that over there, we can take you out and just do that. That fixes that particular problem, which wasn't really much of a problem, but it was a bit of a problem, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I want to have a go with this exchange scepter, but what I want to try and do is I want to see if I can exchange I can, which is great because I don't need to faff around with these. I can just bat these up, or better still, I can even water bucket them up, which is great. If I just go and grab a quick water bucket, they'll come up quite nicely. Now, combined with the ring of magnetization, which does need a bit of a recharge, that should be a reasonable way to pick these up. Now, some of these areas are not going to work because obviously they are, yeah, you know, awkward is the word I suppose I'm looking for. But we can definitely use that to our advantage, say here. Because every time we, wow, there's really some caves under here, isn't there? Every time we replace this, all of these torches will break, and as a, that's not gone into there, has it? No. I don't know whether I was losing torches then, but obviously I can make, I mean, torches are cheap anyway, and replacing large swathes of this. Now what we do need to do is kind of limit the, I don't know, you can't change any Alright, so we need to be a little bit cautious. So what I don't want to do is take out the stuff we want. For obvious reasons. But yeah, I think that will work quite well. Better still, of course, we can do that. And how am I going to do you? From the top, perhaps? Yeah, I suppose I could. If I do these, and then what happens if I go like that? What do you take out? Ah, no. Damn it. That is not going to play nicely. Alright, I need to... There should be an undo. Hang on. Put that back on the bar. How do I... How do I undo with that? Alright, let me fix that. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've gone way over time. There is one trick I think we could possibly use. If we go with an up and a down, a depth of, say that. No, I still... basically, I think we could use this to destroy layers of this, which would then allow us to potentially do some stuff. I'm just not entirely sure how we would cope with doing this one. Yeah, I suppose it works. It's just a little bit, I don't know, because we just need to take out the contact with the floor. So when we do the exchange, it went bloody mad. Damn it. Alright, that is not happening for the stone, but we will be able to get rid of everything else that way, so that is at least one thing, and it's not too hard to undo most of this. What we got going on down here anyway? Another thingy. Yeah, right, I am going to stop at this point and yeah, I'll get this done between episodes and hopefully we'll be back. Next episode we may take a step back from this while I let everybody have an opportunity to have a say on what they think about my thoughts about doing a glass floor or a slab floor, or any thoughts about things, ideas that we can do with the temple. Basically anything, you let me know. Until then, thanks for watching guys. Bye for now.